With these words, I now invite Ms. Monique Anthony, Deputy Chair of or Coordinator of our ITS unit, to introduce our featured speaker. Please welcome Ms. Anthony.
Good day, everyone. Adopting the protocol as already established. Monsignor the Honorable Dr. Patrick Parber Anthony, ordained in 1972, is a renowned St. Lucian cultural figure. He founded the Folk Research Center, now carrying his name, in 1973, advocating for the inclusion of the Creole language and Caribbean elements in church services. His efforts led to the creation of Journée Creole in 1984, now a national celebration. Elevated to Monsignor in 1984, he has actively addressed social issues. With a master's in theology from the University of Chicago, and a doctorate in English literature from the University of the West Indies, he received the St. Lucia Cross in the year 2000, the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal in the year 2012, and was named a National Cultural Hero in 2013. In November 2023, he was awarded an honorary degree from the University of the West Indies. I should say an honorary doctorate degree. Described by the extinguished orator Mrs. Leslie Crane Mitchell as a distinguished servant leader, leaving an indelible mark on the Catholic Church and the entire Caribbean diaspora, we welcome our featured speaker, Monsignor the Honorable Dr. Patrick Parber Anthony.
You know, Sharon. Yes, the protocol established, recognizing His Excellency and all others. You know, I was just saying to Sigrid, when I was thinking of this address today, I thought of the day that Derek died, and I've been working on a piece the day Derek died. And it begins like this. The day Derek died, it rained. And here it is. It's raining. Not the kind of rain of which he wrote, "To hear waking at night, the rain driving its nails into the ground, into his hands." No, not that kind of rain. Not the kind of rain that brings dreaded premonitions, like when Harry died. On such days, he says, when the postman's bicycle whirs dryly like the locust that brings rain, I dread my premonitions. Today we are gathered at a time when, as McDonald Dixon reminds us, a new kind of rain is falling from our skies, boring through metal, devouring flesh. Banana leaves, proud heraldic emblems wave, contradicting fury tumbling from the skies. Nothing is this hopeless cause we fight with tooth and nails, our hopes and futures consciously suspended. It's a different kind of rain. You see, for today, there are monsters clothed in human flesh, with a hole in the space meant for a heart, who slaughter so viciously that even walls complain of too much blood. As Palestinian poet Nasser Hab, who should know, explains, in those days, we didn't pay attention to the complaints of the walls. So much blood was on them. Who cares about the walls that complain? One morning, we didn't find homes. Just heaps of red words piled like dirty clothes on the sidewalk. No one cares about them. Today we gather lest we forget. Today we gather to remember because we care. You see, we are here on a mountain where rivulets of blood have flowed. And murderers of yesterday have left us monuments of atrocity, like Inniskilling Monument, in memory of a vicious battle fought. But those who savagely fought for Fair Helen, that was so valuable, up to this day, Britain's black debt remains unpaid. And how Britain and Europe underdeveloped the Caribbean is still not officially acknowledged. I'm sounding serious. Yes, you see, because the walls of Combermere Barracks, Barrack A, Technical School, Barrack B, Teachers Training College, Barrack C, the college, still remember the blood, even if those walls no longer complain. However, we do remember. For the French and English cemeteries are not too far from here. Since 1782, they buried Major Generals David Stewart, 1829, Major General George Mackey, 1831, Major General Ferguson, 1834, Sir Harry Thompson, 1902, not too far from here. What am I saying? I'm saying that here, this mountain has been a mountain of battles, blood. And Derek reminds us that those wars and battles were real wars. People killed people. But we now must change this mountain into a mountain of excellence, where we celebrate woundless wars, as Lawrence and Margaret did, with wooden swords. He says, what would our scarred earth could contain so sweet a violence? Flowers fighting to remain not enemies but friends. That's the battle. And as we gather here, we hope that those walls will no longer remember and complain about blood. And from those walls will radiate the excellence of our students. Our theme is inspiring our collective imagination, fostering national pride. Here lies the remains of Sir Arthur Lewis. On this mountain, we said when Derek died, this should be the place where all our heroes, our national heroes, are buried. And when it was suggested that Derek should be buried in what is now the Derek Walter Square, we thought, no. Sir Arthur Lewis is already here. Sir Ira Simmons, do you know where he is? He's here. Yes, he's here. Ira Simmons, yes. So we already have a son here. And now we have Sir Arthur here. And we felt it appropriate that we should have Sir Derek there. But not only Sir Derek, but all those icons. Sir Leighton should really be here. should be here. And we have been pushing to make this place transform the history of this mount of violence into the mount of excellence and achievement. Sigi has a little project which we've been pushing. Jalim Yudovic has prepared a headstone of Derek Walcott. It's a headstone in which we can see the image of Derek, but there are sheets, paper, on which we can put all his beautiful poems. I carry a small cemetery in my head, which you can see from here. All of those, we can see it. Woundless battles, we can put them here. It costs only $150,000 to do. You know how much one of these missiles that is part of the defense of some of our countries, one missile cost? It can buy us several headstones. But yet still those countries that have exploited the Caribbean, including this nation, will not even acknowledge the debt. And so publicly today, I challenge Europe, all those who are representing Europe. Yes. Help us as we try to lift up, elevate this place and transform the memory of this place from a memory of violence into a memory of excellence. And let us put Derek's headstone there. You can write a check and send it to us. And Jalim will put it there for us tomorrow. You see, here every day, tourists come. And they come to see what? Monuments of battles. That's a nice way of putting it. It's really monuments of atrocities. I read the account of the Inniskilling battle. Well, Winston can tell them. The writer himself, who was in the battle, talks about the barbarity, the number of dead. This is what this place has been. However, through the imagination, talk about collective imagination, through the creativity and imagination of Hunter Francois and others like that, this place has been transformed into what we're just beginning to see, This place is like a flower beginning to blossom. The petals are only now unfolding. Hey, hello, wait. This place can radiate into such an ecstasy of excellence for St. Lucia. And this is why we want to laud all those who have dreamt of transforming the history of this place into a history of excellence for St. Lucia. And we say to those who are reluctant, come and dream with us. Because our young people are coming here. They are coming here and we want to inspire them when they come here. Because what you are offering does not inspire them. We have a battle in which the minds of our young people are being challenged by such false values and attitudes and ideas. But here we have the opportunity to truly elevate them so that they can join that legacy of achievement of St. Lucia. And so, while the rain falls, we pray that it will no longer be what Dixon says, a different kind of rain but it will be the rain that we are accustomed to. The blessings of God that have soaked this land. That despite the savagery and the butchery, human beings of compassion, understanding, love, people with a heart have emerged from this land. As we see a world today that is increasingly becoming less human, may the students of this complex help to promote a new humanity. May we teach the world what it is to be a people of heart, a people of joy, a people of love, a people of togetherness. Let us celebrate as our flower festivals continue to celebrate. Let us celebrate what we are, Lucians, friends. We thank God for the legacy of Sir Arthur and Sir Derek. And we look forward to many a Lucian who will one day grace those beautiful lawns, our heroes' park. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pava, as your legacy too lives on. And as our laureates battled with words and theories, we pledge to keep here a mountain of excellence where we celebrate woundless wars. Thank you so much, Pava. Let me invite the chair of the board to make a presentation in thanks to Pava.
These are people like, these are the Lucians, you know? Part of that legacy.